the loudest, fastest, and biggest football league in the world. And the stadiums? Packed to the last seat, whether it's blazing sun, pouring rain, or a snowstorm. Big modern grounds, old classic grounds, and even stadiums with roots going back to the 1800s. The Premier League has all of it, and somehow still finds ways to offer more each year. In this video, we rank every Premier League stadium for the 2026/27 season, from the least impressive to the very best. We look at size, how modern the ground is, the atmosphere, and what it feels like to actually watch a game there. Here we go. 20th place, Vitality Stadium, home of Bournemouth, capacity 12,100. As the smallest ground in the league, this stadium puts fans very close to the pitch, and that closeness gives it real character. Now that the club owns the stadium again, fans are hoping the long-planned expansion finally moves forward. 19th place, Selhurst Park, home of Crystal Palace, capacity 25,000. Standing in the streets of Croydon since 1924, this is a true old-school English ground, tight and compact around the pitch. The long-awaited rebuild of the main stand is now underway, which should push capacity up to around 34,000. 18th place, City Ground, home of Nottingham Forest, capacity 30,000. Set by the River Trent since 1898, its arched roof over the Trent End gives it a look you won't forget. The club is now planning a brand new 3-tier Peter Taylor stand. 17th place, Portman Road, home of Ipswich Town, capacity 30,000. This ground dates back to 1884 and still has that classic tight English feel. Since returning to the Premier League, the club has upgraded the pitch, screens and lighting to meet top-flight standards. 16th place, Elland Road, home of Leeds United, capacity around 37,000. Home to Leeds since 1897. Its huge East Stand was once the biggest of its kind in the world. Big building work is now underway on the West Stand, part of a plan to push capacity past 50,000. 15th place, Coventry Building Society Arena, home of Coventry City, capacity 32,000. Coventry are back in the top flight after 25 years away. The stadium has a simple, practical design, and after years of ownership problems, it now fully belongs to the club again. 14th place, Craven Cottage, home of Fulham, capacity 27,000. Set on the bank of the River Thames, its old Johnny Haynes stand from 1905 sits right next to the modern glass-fronted Riverside stand, an unusual but charming mix of old and new. 13th place, Amex Stadium, home of Brighton, capacity 32,000. Built with a light, modern look that fits the South Downs around it, the ground has grown steadily since opening in 2011, matching the club's rise. 12th place, MKM Stadium, home of Hull City, capacity 25,000. Built in the early 2000s, it has a simple layout with black, white, and orange seats that reflect the city's football history. Hull returned to the Premier League after 9 years away. 11th place, G-Tech Community Stadium, home of Brentford, capacity 17,000. Opened in 2020, this is one of the newest grounds in the league. Its steep stands make it feel much bigger than its size, with a tight, loud atmosphere close to the pitch. Before we carry on, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss our next stadium rankings and more football content. Thanks. 10th place, Villa Park, home of Aston Villa, capacity 37,000 this season. One of England's great old grounds, built around 4 different stands, with the Holty end as its beating heart. The North Stand is now being rebuilt as part of a plan to reach 50,000 seats, which is why capacity is lower for now. 9th place, Stamford Bridge, home of Chelsea, capacity 40,000. Tucked into the busy streets of West London, the ground mixes old parts with newer ones. The club has long talked about a big rebuild, or even a full move, but for now the focus stays on the team itself. 8th place, Old Trafford, home of Manchester United, capacity 74,000. One of the most famous stadiums in the world, huge and full of history, with 4 separate stands and decades of big memories. The ground is now showing its age, with well-known problems like leaks and old facilities, which is why United are looking at plans for a brand new stadium nearby. though the project still faces real challenges and has split opinion among fans and local residents. 7th place, Stadium of Light, home of Sunderland, capacity 48,000. Built on the site of an old coal mine, the ground's name honours the city's mining past and its famous miner's lamp. It looks plain and modern from outside, but turns into a loud, tight bowl once you're inside, with strong acoustics that make it one of the loudest grounds in the country. 6th place, St James's Park, home of Newcastle United, capacity 52,000. Towering over the city centre, its uneven design, with huge stands on one side and much smaller ones on the other, makes it instantly recognisable. 5th place, Anfield, home of Liverpool, capacity 61,000. One of the most famous grounds on earth, recently expanded to hold more fans than ever before. The Kop remains one of the loudest and most famous stands in football, and even after all the building work, the ground still feels just as special and full of history as it always has. 4th place, Etihad Stadium, home of Manchester City, capacity just over 61,000. Built for the 2002 Commonwealth Games before being turned into a football ground, it has grown into one of the most modern stadiums in the country after the newly finished North Stand expansion, which added more than 7,000 seats and was named after former manager Pep Guardiola. This is part of a much bigger plan that includes shops, bars, a hotel, and a fan zone around the ground, turning matchday into much more than just 90 minutes of football. 3rd place, Emirates Stadium, home of Arsenal, capacity 60,000. Opened in 2006 as the replacement for the old Highbury ground, this stadium was built from day one as a top-class venue, with great sightlines and strong comfort for fans. The move gave Arsenal one of the most important boosts in the club's history, changing both matchday and the club's finances for the better. It remains one of the most complete stadiums in modern English football. 2nd place, Hill Dickinson Stadium, home of Everton, capacity 52,000. This became Everton's new home in 2025, built on the old Bramley Moor dock beside the River Mersey. Its brick lower section nods to Liverpool's Dockland past, while the metal upper section gives it a modern edge. Inside, the steep stands are set tightly around the pitch, bringing fans close to the action and creating one of the most intense atmospheres in the league. The 1st place, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, home of Tottenham, capacity 62,000. Opened in 2019, this ground remains the best in the league. It was built from the start as a fully flexible venue, able to host football, NFL games, concerts, and other big events. In terms of technology, comfort, and overall quality, it is still one of the most complete stadiums anywhere in Europe, and that's exactly why it keeps its place at the very top of our list. That's our full ranking of every Premier League stadium for 2026/27. Which one do you think should be higher, and which one should drop lower? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to Sports Mega Projects, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching. See you next week.